All right, welcome to the May team meeting of the Foreman Organization. I'm gonna plug us in so you guys can see everything on the TV screen. Bree is joining us via Zoom. And then we are going to screen share and we are recording. So if I can see here, hold on, where's the share? Right there. Everything goes small when I do this. So I have to mirror displays. Is that what I want?
You need a projector screen. Next business write-off.
Maybe in time for Game of Thrones?
Maybe in time for the fall launch.
Oh, that would be a good idea.
Make us play those games and stuff.
Oh, yeah. All right, why is there a green
We
line
can go
on
like
that?
full-on teacher with like those pointer things. What's that game you used to play with the fly swatters? They like put the thing up and you slap the answer. I'm throwing it way back. I know.
All right, well, I might have to leave it like that because I can't see very well. So with this thing. All right, so welcome, guys, to the team meeting. Woohoo! I'm so glad that you guys are all here and you made it safe and sound. I heard traffic was a bear. Oh, we're going backwards. Let's go forwards. So we have one new team member for the month of April, and that was Jessica. So, yay. She lives in Jacksonville, North Carolina, and met Casey, and you got like military wife, right? Yeah.
Well, I don't know how they met, but yeah.
Okay. And then, okay, come on, mouse. All right, so our team sales were $25,246.64, which was awesome because that was over 4,000 more than our sales goal of 21,000. And we fell a little short in the team recruiting area, but our sales were really, really awesome. So way to go, guys. And then I'm wondering if my Zoom is frozen or just, I don't know. Okay. So Bree, am I frozen or can you see?
I can see team recognition.
Okay, good. Okay.
I'm also listening at the same time. I can hear you. You're fine if the screen goes.
Okay, great. Okay, so here's our senior recognition. Use your clapper or stand up or give us a wahoo if you did a show last month. Awesome. How about if you used our party outline?
No, but I'm going to this time.
Yes. Laura, what did you learn about SendShare?
That it is so easy once you dive in and just get going in it.
Very.
It is super easy. I am willing to help anybody.
She's
a SendShare master. I'm a SendShare master.
All right, so who since the last meeting has taken any kind of training on PCU or some of our external classes that we're doing? Oh, yes. All right, since we got our 3 6-week success people right over there, our director bound, 2 6-week success, director bound. You guys have to share something you've learned this week. Product.
I didn't learn that this week, but I thought it was a great place to interject that.
Yes.
Product pros, book more shows.
There you go.
I'm in a program, but 222.
222. That
Smart.
is
That's what I was
2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months follow up for customer care. Excellent.
Yep, I would add that.
I do have a mark.
And I think I've said this before, but for the benefit of people that are new, sales are the low-hanging fruit at your shows. Sales are the low-hanging fruit. What you want to go for at your shows are bookings and recruiting. Because you know you're going to get sales.
If you make a relationship.
Make a relationship.
Dealer.
Yes. Awesome. All right. So who's done at least 10 booking calls, contacts, texts, emails, phone calls, smoke signals? Awesome. At least 10 contacts. Through text, email, phone, smoke signals.
Oh, that's okay. That's what I heard was something.
Whatever like that. Awesome. Yes, no, we weren't smoking. But the thing I think I've definitely said, and I'm going to repeat myself quite a bit, is they are now suggesting 30 contacts a day.
I don't know many people.
So that's why you keep it through your Facebook. You have to expand your friend base. So if your friend base is sitting at 100 people, you'll be through that in 3.5 days. So you need to be making more friends, you know, so that you can start expanding the space of people that you will get to know. But then you also have people that you meet through your shows and things too. All right, so anybody do a new consultant interview or chat this month? All right, Jessica, who are you talking to?
Sierra and Danielle
And
Yeah.
how have you been talking to them?
and over choice beverages
Yes.
and at work
Nice.
and on Facebook.
And they were on the Look and Learn last night.
Yes, both of them were on the Look and Learn
Yes.
last night. Awesome.
Anybody in the
awesome.
last month go live during a product demo? Yes.
I've been doing the whipped cream maker at all my parties.
Very good.
Awesome.
All right, what did I tell you? If you make it generic enough,
Yeah, I could just save it and keep using it, the same one.
Right.
Going live each time.
do you guys do that? Do you
Yes.
not say the person's name so you can reuse it again?
I haven't.
After our conversation, I did that yesterday. I went live in one party and nobody came on, so I didn't, interact with anyone at the time. And I saved it. I did the closing cut.
Yeah.
I filleted some chicken breast last night.
Excellent.
Yeah. And I shared it in my other 2 parties because we've got 3 going right now.
There you go. You might as well. Excellent. All right. Who's listened? And I know Bert just wait. He's one of the ones I know. Who's listened to a coffee talk recently?
I'm clapping for
All
Bert.
right. There you go. This guy has been riding his bike and doing coffee talk.
Oh, what a great idea.
And has lost how many
awesome.
pounds doing that?
22 pounds.
One.
Awesome.
So he's like combining all sorts of things together, all right?
Whatever you gotta do. to make it work.
And then who helped get this team meeting together? Well, there's definitely a group effort. So thank you so much for doing that. All right, so then next up we have things to be in the know. Green by 15 is tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 15th. So I can't remember if anybody went active today, but our goal is 20, and I think we have 6 so far, but I haven't looked to see who else. Our next virtual recipe night is going to be May 28th, and that's going to be by Bree.
Yay.
And we're moving the time to 8 p.m. Okay, that way, her and I discussed that it's sometimes easier to get your kids to where they need to be and then get home. And she doesn't mind feeding that food to her kids late or using that. I would usually feed it to them the next
Is she an
day.
hour behind?
No, she's Connecticut, so she's safe.
Okay.
But she usually gets home at like 7:30 from running them.
She was in, like,
Tiffany,
Minnesota.
can I ask, is it permanently 8 or just
Yes,
for
I'm
the
just going to
next
go
one?
ahead and move it permanently
right.
to 8.
Okay, good.
So that in the summertime
Good
too,
to know.
if you guys are doing some kind of activity in the summertime, you're usually home.
I
If
feel
you've
like
been
we could
busy all
readjust
day.
Maybe come winter time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes for the next couple months, and we'll do that. Okay, so then the next in-person meeting is June 11th. That's the second Tuesday right back here. Oh, I was supposed to hand these out. Because there was a section of there that I changed to say announcements and dates to remember, so that if you wanted to write them in, you could do so.
Next meeting's my birthday.
Next meeting is your birthday. Today is Yo-Yo's birthday.
It's right on my birthday.
Yo-Yo.
Can we bring cake?
Huh? Pamper Chef meeting is my birthday. June 11th.
Be coming back from North Carolina.
Friday night.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a purple one.
All right, so that was for the dates to remember. Okay, so the happy half hour is on the weeks we don't have a meeting. So next week we'll have a happy half hour on Monday, which is Drew's 15th birthday.
Wow. You know what that means?
Shut the heck up. So I've already looked it up. He has to have his permit for at least 9 months.
Yeah, it's true.
So, okay, the next opportunity webinar by Home Office is May 21st. So you can add your recruits to that. That's run strictly by Home Office. But our next Look and Learn, who's run by our leaders, is May 28th. So you will essentially have an event each of the next 2 weeks that you can add a potential consultant to. Save the date for National Conference, July 25th through 27th. I just told my children that we're looking into going early and going to a Cubs game. So I thought, like, 10 years ago, Jim and I did that. We met there after conference was over, and we spent the weekend in Chicago. And I said, remember when we said 10 years ago we would, like, do that with our kids, and now they both play ball? I was like, and I looked at the
So
schedule, and the
fun.
Sunday before conference is, like, Kids Appreciation Day. Like, the first 5,000 kids get something. So I was like, that would be fun. And Jim can get up to Chicago quickly, easily. So there's that. You can add a vacation on a national conference. And then every Tuesday, the Stir. The Stir came late this afternoon. Anybody read it yet?
Oh,
I got like halfway through it.
I got halfway. I clicked on something, merchandise. I clicked on the merchandise link. that you can pre-order your merchandise and pick it up at conference. Anybody else click on anything tonight?
I briefly read through the summer, how to promote the summer kit thing.
Oh yeah, the new, okay, excellent. And we'll cover some of that tonight too on our slides. All right, so next up, home office updates. May is the end of routine for some parts of the US. For us, we are still in school until June. So, it's the end of the shorter days and the days start staying lighter, as we know, lighter. And, routine changes. I don't think routine ends. I just think it changes because we still have a routine. It's just different in the summertime. Little do my children know they'll be getting up earlier in the summer than they will during the school year because they both are swimmers. So Mia is well aware. All right. So then next up, we have some really big news, which you guys already know. But this is what was in the slideshow. Are you ready? All right. So starting June 1st, we have our partnership with Disney Pixar. Based on the products, based on where'd it go? Come on. On Toy Story 4.
Like 800 of those.
Okay, so if you did not earn them,
Oh my god! How freaking that, Mr. Piggy? Oh, I don't care.
oh, ham.
I
That's
can't.
ham.
That's ham.
That's ham and Forky.
According to my daughter, that is Peppa Pig.
Oh, it could be Peppa. That could be Peppa Pig. And so this is the new character named Forky. I don't know if you've seen any of the previews,
Yes,
but it's
we
a
looked him up.
plastic sport.
That
my
with a kid's
God.
imagination, he becomes a toy.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is going to be very cute. I would say when you get these, if you did not earn them, you cannot order them until June 1st. So you can add them to a party if you want on June 1st and do that. I did not look into how they're available on supply yet. Usually when there's new products like this, you can buy them as a sample at half off. But
Yeah, I think they're on there.
Are they on there
I was
already?
on there the other, yeah.
Okay.
I was on there the other day looking for something else and I saw them. And I
So
put them in my
if
cart.
you've never used the molds before, has anybody used the molds before?
No.
Okay, so let me just tell you from my experience. I gotta sit down here so that they can see me over here. I don't know if they can see me or not. With the molds, you do want to grease them. So usually I have a prep bowl with some oil next to it or melted butter, and you grease the bottom of it before you put it on the skillet, whether you're using your single or your double. You want your temperature low. Okay, and then you're gonna pour your batter in there. Now, you remember when you took like home ec and they said when the bubbles start to come up is when you flip a pancake? Well, with these, you want your bubbles to pop,
Oh.
like and almost be all the way cooked. That's why you want your temperature really down low or you're gonna have a burnt pancake.
Right.
Did they have that on their butt?
Yeah.
I think if it's wet and naked, it would.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So, that is the tip that I know from the time I used the previous molds. Now, another tip that I saw floating around already is that you can pour brownie batter in them and bake them like on a flat,
Cute.
like cookie sheet.
Shut the front
Yes. So I don't know if anybody watches like Blazing Saddles. Did anybody ever see that?
Yeah.
Okay, and like they said that they thought that the Woody looked like the sheriff in Blazing Saddles.
Yes.
And because there was a conversation going on about that, and I was like, I'm gonna have to rewatch that movie to know. But they put a little picture, so I was like, okay, now I remember.
That would be really cute too.
That would be a really cute stencil. Yeah, just a shake right on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that would be really cute. with
For like
the
a
brownies.
circle one, for a
Yeah.
circle, a regular pancake. Yes, so
And the sugar
brownies
shaker. Yeah.
and the flour sugar
right.
shaker.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could definitely. I think brownie batter would work better than like cookie dough because chocolate chip cookie dough has like chocolate chips.
Yeah.
Unless you're using sugar dough,
Right.
I think being a solid color is your
Yeah.
best thing.
Right.
But you could do sugar cookie dough and like green food coloring and make a bunch of aliens, depending on your
Yeah.
patience.
Sure.
Super
So
cute.
they're just not. Ruth asked me this week if they were
You could-
cookie cutters.
You could dough
Yeah.
you could color your pancakes.
Yes, you
Yeah.
could. You
Oh,
could
yeah.
definitely color your pancake. They're just silicone. It's just not hard enough to cut through cookie dough.
I wonder if you could take a knife or something and just
And
cut
do
it.
You
Right.
might be able to. Yeah, shape like.
Yeah.
Yes, if you had some patience, which I'm lacking. So next up is the price breakdown. So starting June 1st, here's with all of this. And if you haven't already, please go and check the resources that go along with this because Disney is very specific about altering pictures. You know, we a lot of times get by with adding things to Pampered Chef pictures and it's not a big deal. Disney will shut us down so fast and we will lose our partnership. So do not alter any of the pictures that have any of the Disney products. There's a bunch of do's and don'ts listed on the website with us.
Right.
Do you have a question, Yo-Yo?
Yeah, the breakfast set means all that together?
Yes.
Yeah, I was questioning that.
Yes.
too.
So the breakfast set is everything together, and
So
then
everything we just touched, everything
That you get for $45.
yes, not the bowl. I don't think the bowl is included,
No, I don't
No.
think
but
so
all
either.
the other
This
things.
stuff right here.
Yes, all of that will be your
Okay.
$45.
I wanted to. I have a friend who I messaged when I started with Paper Chef, and she said she doesn't like Paper Chef. She thinks it's overpriced. And I said, okay, that's fine. But her son is obsessed with
Toy Story.
So I reached out to her and I was like, I remember you told me that you're not a big fan of Paper Chef. However,
But-
we just got this new line coming out and it's Toy Story.
Yeah.
And I showed her the pictures and she's like, my mom will be ordering them.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay.
Yeah.
And I don't know off the top of my head, but like the kids baking set that has that bowl, I bet you that set, because it has the measuring cup and everything, and the Disney set, that's probably gonna give you a $75 order. And then you get the free gift too. So keep that in mind. Like be thinking about cross-selling so that you can reach with that, okay? So then April 1, people got all the Disney stuff. Samples are available now. I answered my own question. And then those products aren't available to sell until June 1st. So still focus on May. So if you've seen, I have not posted anything about Disney on my customer page yet. Like I put a little blip out there that there's something coming, but I haven't posted any pictures yet because I still want to focus on Help with Cancer in the month of May. The other items I'm going to show you guys too in a minute are available then too. All right, so you're going to invite guests, and a good way is to use this as like a reminder with that we're going to Disney in 2020. Okay, so consultants, we never pay full price, and they can go towards our trip. And then by being a host in June, you can get these with your host benefits. So there's some people that have told me like no here in the past, or can I get back with you? And I've just gently messaged them and said, by chance, are you a Disney fan? Or shows that didn't materialize, like they started and then they never qualified or whatever, message those people back and see if this would inspire them. Okay. All right. So then it's in theaters in June. And then I guess we are going to have some more resources next Tuesday, the 21st. Yeah. It's like really quick. Yeah. Like I haven't been paying attention.
Cool. I'm just like, because now the wheels are going. I was just thinking you could run like a special, you buy any of the whatever.
Yeah.
Or if you buy the set, you get 3 tickets or whatever
Yep.
for a pair of tickets to go see Toy Story.
That would be a fun thing because you could definitely do that.
Super fun.
Like for every
Yep.
up until June 21st.
There you
So you
go.
have 3 weeks.
That would be fun. That's a great idea. All right, so here are the next set of products, and I'm very excited about these. So these are the freezer storage containers. So they're a little bit smaller, but what's great is to put a meal in there, and then you can freeze it, and then take it out and pop it in the oven. Because it's metal.
Nice.
Cheryl, just whoever that is, if it's a consultant, let them in, if you don't mind. If it's somebody selling something, I don't want it. But this little spatula was for if you had the ice cream, and you had done the ice cream maker and put it in here to store it, and then this spatula would help you get it out. That's what I saw
I
a
love
picture of.
I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got some. Oh,
Someone's here for you.
thanks. All right, and then these are the 2 bowls. All right, so before I pass these around, I'll just show you their.
Can you, I mean, is this like,
You can use
this-
that in
this
the
thing-
ice cream maker, but
is
you
this-
can't use the scoop.
right.
So that's
Yes.
awesome.
So that was my question. What is a spade? Is it
Yes.
just for like this thing?
Like scraping, yeah, yeah. Well, maybe I haven't actually. I haven't read.
It's
I
actually
haven't
an
read
ice cream
the.
maker. You can use that in the ice cream maker.
Yes, because you
But
cannot
Right,
use.
but-
You can't use
But
this.
she's just
Oh,
saying,
what
like,
else you can
what
use
is
it
a
for.
spade? What is spade?
I guess we need to look at the summer resources and read up on that because I haven't done that yet.
The fabs.
Yes, the
on the
fabs
ice
with that.
cream spade.
All right, so here's the new cool and serve bowls. This part goes in the freezer, just like our other cool and serves. It goes down in the bottom. Then you have your bowl of whatever, and then you have your lid.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so there are 2
That's
sizes.
enormous.
Yeah, that's the big one,
Well, because
and then this is the small one.
So the dictionary.
This is
claims-
much easier to put in your freezer
Than a whole
than a
bowl.
whole bowl.
Than a
That's
whole
what I was
bowl.
just
Okay,
saying.
so yes, this is what I'm thinking of, packing fruit and
That is
stuff to go
awesome.
to the beach, and not just like for like picnic type situations, but going places too. All right, so
Oh,
I'll
these
keep
are
passing
nice.
that way.
I don't
All right.
think this product digs in the earth.
No.
No, they're not for
No,
digging.
That's the garden.
All right, so next up is national conference. All right, you see I've got my national conference shirt on today. That's one of the benefits of going to national conference is all the logo wear. I never buy my logo wear to have it shipped here. I always wait till I go to conference so I can try it all on and see what sizes I like, and I like to feel them because a large in this brand is not the same as a large in this brand. Okay, so that's one of the reasons I like to go to conference is to shop the, I don't even know what the new vendor is called. I didn't want to always call them Merrill because that was what the old vendor was called. But we're going to have some people definitely walk in stage. They always give away product that is about the value of what you pay to register to go. And we've already booked hotel rooms, and so we'll get the dollar amount for, per room. If there's somebody who's like, I really want a bed to myself, we've worked it out so that, like, if you wanted a bed to yourself, you pay 50% of the room cost. That's an option too. What's that?
Could you work in the military?
Pampered Chef's discount, what we get the rooms for are like the lowest you can get. So if you were to go on and call and book your own room, even with military or AAA or all that, you still pay more. So going through their room block. Yes, we have done that at different times. When we used to stay downtown, they didn't have, like, we would stay at other hotels that weren't part of the room block, but in Rosemont, there's not that many. There's like 6 hotels, I think, kind of in that general area. So, all right. So if you're within your first 365 days, conference registration is $99. And if you're over that, I can't remember what I paid. $250, $249. Okay, you can use Pampered.
It depends too on late.
Yeah, if you wait until late. Yes. So you want to book it. Like me personally, right now, I'm waiting for my Pampered Chef dollars to deposit my $500 for excellence so that I can use that to buy that. So they don't. That's why they purposely don't close registration until the end of June to allow for all that. But we went ahead and booked rooms a long time ago because we can still drop them if we need to. Okay. And then next up is if you are, this is the thing is I did not look up the sample date. There are some things you can still get at the on sample. So the salad and salad cutting bowl and crinkle cutters, you can get them until May 31st. The new spring products you have until July 31st. And the cooker you have until December 31st. You can order any of those items at 50% off when you do your supply order. So if you want to get catalogs and this, it's all one cart. But you have to be in your consultant cart. So make sure you go up to the top right-hand corner and click that little thing. And then these are non-commission orders. So I do caution you that I had someone one time go on there, a consultant, and she thought she had $200 in commissionable sales, and she had $200 in personal non-commissionable sales that she went on and bought a bunch of stuff at a discount. Okay, so just make sure you know that. All right, so what we're going to do is flip your notes page over. And at the very top, you have your summer goals. So based on what you know right now, I want you to write in your cooking shows, your virtual shows, your number of recruits, and your total sales. It may be the same as the goals you set at the beginning of the year. Will you please stop it? The beginning of the year, or it may reflect what's already on your goal and your BHAG board. But what you do today is going to affect you 30, 60, and 90 days from now. So that's why we're kind of looking forward to the 90 days through August and just going to come up with a plan.
Let me get my pen right.
And I don't even know why that phone is ringing. I know nobody knows my house phone number. It's strictly for the children to call me.
I can hit end or off.
Oh yeah, that would be great. Hit end or off.
Okay.
Although when my child left that off the hook in some part of my house, that then the phone was off the hook for days. We did learn that you can actually drop in on the Alexis Dot, and they can call from the Alexis Dot and call a number. So that's what I did this weekend, is I would just drop in randomly and listen to what they were doing in the house. All right, so what we're... That's suspicious.
That's very suspicious.
It is very suspicious that my children...
What do they want?
Somebody has spilled something.
Did you say a birthday's coming up?
Yes.
And is there a reason why he's not talking?
No, he said somebody bet him at school that he could not, like he could be quiet for until Thursday. I don't know. So, and then he said something about Casey, like he was trying to spell out Casey's name, and he's got a swim team friend named Casey. And I was like, swim team Casey? And he's like, no. And he's pointing to me. I'm like, my Casey? And I said, well, she can't come tonight. She's on call for work. And he's like, he was like, I think he was going to, like, I don't know what he was going to do with her, but all right. So, you three ladies need to exit.
Okay.
If you need to.
Oh, yeah, I think only I.
Okay.
We were all
We're like,
Only.
I'll be back.
Only one.
I can't wait.
Sally in her bikini.
Okay, so she's going to do hers. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm actually going to take this off there, and we're going to stop screen sharing for a minute. And we are going to do a little thing. Let me see if I can get this to come up right. All right, so all right, so we're going to put this in speaker view, and I'm going to make myself the speaker. Pin video. Okay, so we are going to do a little activity called, can you hit the overhead light? Yes, called the Faces of Summer. Okay, so let me get this right here, and then I'm gonna play with this angle here. All right, so summer is upon us, and some of us still continue to have the same work schedule through the summer. Some of us have different schedules through the summer. Some people go from working 5 days to 4 days, and they work longer days, so have 3-day weekends. Some people vacation a lot. Some people just leave town altogether. So when it comes to Pampered Chef, this business, is flexible. It's just not optional. You have to actually work at it to get a paycheck. They don't just give you one. So when I get the cue that our person is ready, I'm going to let you know. Okay. So we ready? All right. So I want to welcome to the front of the room one of our seasoned consultants. Her name is Summer Sally. So come on down, Summer Sally.
I'm standing right here.
Hi, y'all. Hi, Summer Sally.
How are ya?
Good.
I'm so glad you could come. I'm Summer Sally. And this year, I decided that I was going to take the summer off. I mean, I've got kids, and they have things they need to do. We had so much fun. I didn't miss any games or any practices. They had so much fun playing soccer, and I was the soccer mom. I was just there cheering. And it was so much fun. And while we were there, one of the moms said to me, "Don't you sell Pampered Chef?" And I said, "Well, I'm taking the summer off. Can I get back with you in September?" And she said, "No." Can you believe that?
rude.
I just had so much fun though with the kids playing soccer. It didn't matter that she, couldn't wait, that she wanted something right then. Then my daughter Janie, she was on the swim team. We were so busy between practices and meets, getting up early in the morning and having to be there. I was just too tired to think about anything to do with Pampered Chef. We went to the pool. As you can tell, we just love to swim. And we went to the beach and the zoo. We went to the new movies that came out, like Toy Story 4. And we had a time of our life. My director, Tiffany, she's always sending me reminders and emails and things like that for me to read, but I was just too busy.
Where is the time going?
I had so much fun. I never gave it a thought about how it was going to impact my business until September. I heard that 30, 60, 90-day rules Tiffany's always talking to us about, but I didn't think that would apply to me. I mean, I've been a consultant for 2 years, and I have customers. Whew. what? In September, I just figured all my customers, they were still going to call me. They know a new catalog comes out, and they're going to want to see what the new products are. Whew. Tiffany sent me an email. She told me I had lost my career sales because I hadn't been active in 3 months. I didn't even earn that changeover kit. I didn't get my free catalog so I could hand them out to anybody. I didn't get to earn no free products in the sell-a-thon. I was too busy having fun at the pool. Whew, all those people I counted on to have September parties with me, they just disappeared. One of them told me they weren't interested anymore because I could just never get back in touch with them. Didn't they know I was having fun with my kids? Man, oh man, I didn't make any new contacts this summer because I was taking a break. I wasn't wearing my logo wear or carrying my Pampered Chef bags around with me with my little catalogs in it. I just figured, they know who I am. I'll get with them in September. I remember that gal I told you about earlier at soccer practice who asked me if I sold Pampered Chef, and I said I'm taking the summer off. Do you know she joined somebody else's team?
What?
She didn't even want to wait for me and get on my team. I tell you what, the kids wanted me to take them back to school shopping. And oh, we always have so much fun getting ready for school start. But I didn't have no extra money this year because I hadn't sold no Pampered Chef in 3 months. So it wasn't any fun at all. Oh, my. I did have a fun summer at the pool, though.
You did?
But
With your pink goggles?
My business just went. What do you think I could have done different?
So let's think on that. Thank you, Summer Sally. And next up, we are going to have Hit or Miss Holly come up and join us. Okay, hold please. Hit or Miss Holly's coming up. So we've had Summer Sally, and now we've got Hit or Miss Holly. There we go. Looks like she's getting all her gear together.
Yeah.
Look at her.
I'm changing Hit or Miss Holly. Her name's gonna be Hot Mess Holly.
Hot Mess Holly. There she goes. Hot Mess Holly.
Hi, y'all. I'm Hot Mess Holly. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me, okay? I've been a consultant for about a year. Got a full-time job.
What are all these country consultants?
Worked that Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. You know, I got a pretty awesome daughter. I like to spend a lot of time with her, even though she's a three-nager. It's a good time. She's my life. You know, Pampered Chef, if I got some stuff going on this summer, it's gonna be great. If not, I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna spend some time with my daughter. You know, and come school year time, September, I'll pick it up again. Everything will be fine. So this summer, I worked Monday through Friday. Like I said, that 9 to 5, off on Saturday and Sunday, had a good time. You know, I planned some activities with the husband when he was around, went to the beach, went to the pool, went to Ocean Breeze, maybe saw a movie. You know, but I had one show on my calendar in June, but didn't turn out so well. I called her 2 days before the show, and she said she didn't invite anybody. She said she didn't think the show was happening. So I said, okay, and I just kept going. So I got kids, I got Ocean Breeze, I got things to see, things to do, people to see. You know, she said she wished she would have called me earlier, but like I said, I got busy. Life happens. But for real, life happens. Got busy with job, the kids, hubby when he was around or not around, because then it's just me. So I meant to call her. She canceled her show. I moved on. She said she was upset. I tried to convince her to do a catalog show, but she said, don't even worry about it. All right. So in July, Tiffany calls me up and says, hey, you need to submit 150 or you're going to lose your career of sales. And you know what? I'm this close to that pay raise. And I said, oh, I don't want to do that. So I called up Molly. And Molly says, I can do it. We scrambled up $150 in sales, so I didn't lose that, you know, that pay raise, because everybody likes a pay raise. I like a pay raise. You like a pay raise. Pay raise is good. So when you need to get that 150, so I made sure to get my 150, so I didn't lose that. But then I went on. Everything was good. I still had another 2 months. Went to Busch Gardens, Water Country, Kings Dominion. Went to the beach again. Saw some movies at Ocean Breeze. Everything was fine. I even skipped work one day, but don't tell my boss, because I'm the cool mom. Okay, cool mom. So in August, I was too busy to book shows. I didn't have anything to do. My blank calendar here, guys. Nothing on the calendar, no shows, no nothing. But it's okay. I got everything together. Business was back on track, and I was ready to kick butt in September. But then September rolled around. I didn't get my changeover kit. Okay. Didn't have any new products because the free-for-all was all summer, and I was too busy at the beach. So it's kind of sad. But then Tiffany called me and said, hey, fall kickoff's here. So it got to be a fall kickoff. Because you know what happens at fall kickoff? Free product, get your energy back, and you're ready to go. But you know what? I walked out the door and left all my energy at Tiffany's. So then I just, you know, I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. Because now I got to get 150 in sales again. So I started calling people. I started texting people. But then it was no, because they were all gone. March, April, May, June, September. I was too busy at the beach. They're off buying their product from somebody else. So now it is September. I got nothing to do, no no's. Tiffany says, you know what, just keep going. Soon enough, those no's will turn into yeses. 7 no's before a yes. And that's what happened. Finally, but man, was that phone heavy. Those fingers were texting. Those binge bookings were happening. And if I would have just done that back in, you know, May or June, I wouldn't have had this problem. What could I have done different?
Oh, thank you, Hot Mess Holly.
All right, Laura, let me get you rotate with that video. Put on your hat.
All right. So next up, we're gonna have Summer Sally. So we've had we've had Summer Sally come up. We've had Hit or Miss Holly come up, and so now it is ready. We are ready for Planning Patty.
Let's see. Oh, hello, everyone. How is everybody?
Hello, Patty.
Oh, hey. Oh, my goodness. Let me just get, I'm here at the beach. Oh, God, it's hot. Oh, let me get my Pampered Chef infusion. Oh, I won't say what it's infused with, but it's hydrating. That's all that matters. Oh, delicious. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, so I am planning Patty. I was so excited for this summer. So excited. Not only fun in the sun, but planning on being promoted. So maybe this fall, I'll switch from planning Patty to promoted Patty.
Ooh.
I want to be promoted to director, just like Tiffany. Oh, because it's so fabulous. Do you know that when you're promoted, you get like products for free and you get a big pay raise? I cannot wait to have my own team and spread the word about Pampered Chef. I have a tribe of boys. Let me just tell you, it's all testosterone at my house. So I have a tribe of boys. I have a herd of cats, a dog, and a husband. I've been a Pampered Chef consultant for almost a year, but I have goals for my business. I didn't know what I was going to do with my goals and my tribe and my herd and the dog and the husband this summer. So I met with Tiffany and we devised a plan, and you're just not going to believe it. It was just craziness. With my director's encouragement, I participated in 6 weeks to success training and learned so much that I decided to give Director Bound a whirl. Woo! Having a plan has made me super excited about my business and what I did this summer. You don't know what I did this summer, but I know what I did this summer. I'm going to know what all of you did this summer, too. I told my director about my desire to become a director just like her, and we came up with a plan for me to have at least 4 cooking shows and 2 virtual parties a month. virtual parties, how easy is that? I can be at the beach on my phone or my iPad with my catalog, just, my little reading material for the pool. And people always ask me what I'm reading, and so I can tell them. Well, after I met with Tiffany, I came home and I shared this plan with my husband and boys and said, here is the plan. I marked off my available dates for shows, and I also marked off the times for all of the boys' activities. Swim team practice, swim meets, baseball, cookouts, you name it, everything. My responsibility, and I'm a teen mom too, and it seemed overwhelming at first, but once I marked everything off, I marked off our family vacays and date nights with the hubs, and we all felt great about knowing what to expect. I explained to them that I might not be at every practice or every meet, but I would be at most of them. They were cool with that. I also told them there would be some mornings I would need to do office work. And if they could hang out quietly, play Fortnite, not too loud, that we would do something fun in the afternoon, like the beach or a movie. Being organized helped me keep track of everything I had to do. So even when I'm off with the boys on an adventure, like the beach or the pool, I could still write out a few postcards for customer care. And of course, I always have extra mini catalogs with me to pass out to family and friends. Because my May was so busy, my June and July calendar filled up fast. And I am so glad that I knew ahead of time when I had dates available to book those shows. Because when people asked me, I didn't have to get back to them. I just knew. I rocked out the June and July sales promos and received tons of the new fall products. I had fun this summer. I was busy, but happy. We all were. I made a plan and I set my goals. I shared my goals with my family, my director, my friends, and my guests. For my kids, I made arrangements to share with some other teen moms to carpool. They were as relieved for the break from constantly driving everywhere as I was. And plus, the boys got to spend more car time with their friends instead of, boring old mom and fighting over what we were listening to on the radio. I was able to be there for my family and build a business. Who would you like to be this summer?
Well, thank you. So thank you so much, Summer Sal, or Planning Patty. All right. So on the one side of your sheet, you had each one of them. I kind of just put a little symbol so that you wouldn't necessarily know what they represented. But then there was some questions down the side that you can take a few minutes and answer. So So think about, as you look about each person, think about the person's objective for the summer. Was it fun? Was it fun and business? Was it all business? Think about how well their business did over the summer. Did it fizzle or did they do fabulously? Things that maybe you should avoid this summer. And this will be very personal. I know for me, it's sometimes overscheduling things that I need to kind of back off on. Or then we are the extreme opposite where we're too lazy on some days and we do nothing. Okay. And then you're overwhelmed because you're in the house with them and you're sick of looking at them. The people that you live with, whether you married them or created them, whatever. Or got them at the pet store. So what would you change about how she handled her summer? So thinking about Summer Sally, Hot Mess Holly, and Planning Patty, what would they need to change? And then who do you most identify with? I guess we could say, we could also say they were Summer Sam, Hit or Miss Harold, and Planning Peter, for Bert over here. And then think about who, even though you identify with somebody, who do you want to be more like? Okay, so this is something that you can start filling out now, or you can take it home, and when you want to revisit this, maybe later on tonight or tomorrow, and then I will have this recording available too, so you could go through and re-listen to each of their 3 skits if you so desire. So I hope our virtual people enjoyed this too. Somebody's grating cheese. I just can't tell who that is. Oh, it's Brie. Brie is grating cheese. Okay, so now that you have that information, we are going to go into our 3 major segments of the meeting. So back on the other side of your notes page, every time we have a team meeting, the home office breaks it down for us very nicely between booking, selling, and recruiting. So I'm going to get the slides back up so you guys can see the information that they have given us. And then we have some presenters to go over that information as well. So let me bring this back over here. And we'll do some screen share here.
Side note, I need somebody to make one for my daggone color.
There we
I made
go.
one before, and then we sold it. Great. Now I have to do that one all over.
All right, so let me hit the screen share
I just want to
again.
say how funny that message was. No, I'm Sally. No, you're Holly. No, I'm Sally.
What the hell's Mary? I'm like, I don't care who's who. Just like, tell me.
I'm pretty sure you're Holly.
Yes, thank you for being very flexible with that last minute change today. Oh, what were you going to wear? Your bathing suit? Oh, your your boogie board.
Oh,
She
man.
All
was
right.
actually gonna slide in.
Oh, you're gonna slide it. Well, I do want to thank our presenters for doing that because it is very nerve-wracking, I know, to role play in front of people. I don't need to know what you do at home. But this was a skit that we have done about every other year for the past, like, I don't know, 6 or 8 years. So it's fun to bring it back every once in a while and revisit that. So think on that, and we're going to actually revisit your goals at the end of tonight. So let's go. Oh, what's my next one? Oh, my mouse. Here we go. All right. So like I said, we've got 3 sections. We've got booking, selling, and recruiting. So who's bookings?
I'm booked.
All right. So we're going to go into bookings. And so first up, there we go. All right. It's all you, Miss Stacy.
Okay, so 3 reasons to party in May. Because it's only the 14th, so you still have plenty of time. Because there's 31 days in May. So our host special, they can pick anything in the catalog for 60% off. Hello. Don't forget your Help with Cancer fundraisers. Okay, and then use one of the updated party themes. So they've updated the popular fajitas and margaritas with new recipes and products. Everybody loves that party.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not into margaritas, you can change it up. Right, whatever. Leave the alcohol out altogether. Okay. So you could say, I wanted to reach out to you today because my Pampered Chef hosts can pick anything they want from our catalog at 60% off. I thought of you right away. Doesn't hosting a fun get-together may sound rewarding? What do you think? Or you could text them that too. Okay, we can go to the next one. So Help with Cancer is a little bit different if you've been around for a while. If not, and you're brand new, what we're doing is we're partnering with we're partnering with the American Cancer Society, but we're supporting the Hope Lodge program. Okay, so Hope Lodges are where hope finds a home. So it's basically where cancer patients can stay for free, so their family can stay for free, so they can be close to the hospital. Okay, and you can read the rest of that. I'm not going to read it all, but basically, and I don't know if we have it on the next slide. Do we?
Is it like a percentage?
Yeah, so if you do a Help with Cancer fundraiser, it's a different percentage than the 10-15% the Pampered Chef does. I want to say it's a sliding scale as well. I just can't remember it exactly.
See if it's on the next slide.
Is it on the next slide?
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah, okay.
So if you just sell the individual products, $1 from each one of those products goes. But like Tiffany was saying, if you go on to Consultant's Corner and go to the area where it gives you more detail. Like when you're doing your show setup and you click fundraiser, Yes.
and then you have to probably check the box that says ACS fundraiser, then they're just going to send the money directly there. There's nothing you need to do. Right. But I think it's I can't remember. I don't want to speak incorrectly, but it is a percentage of the sales. But then also the $1 for each product goes there too.
Right.
So you have that option as well.
Right. So you could do, if you have a $650 party, your percentage of that whole party would go.
Yeah.
Whatever that percentage amount is. Okay. Or you can go for just your items.
I had the flyer on my desk. I printed it today, and I just don't remember what the chart said.
And Home Office is also donating some of these products to all 30 Hope Lodge locations, so that they have our products to help them make meals.
And one of my fellow directors, she went to go tour the Hope Lodge in her city, because there are 30 of them. And the day she went was the day they got all their Pamper Check products.
Sweet.
So she took a selfie as the boxes were coming in. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, and this one doesn't tell us either.
And I
It
don't
just
have the
says
chart. Yeah.
to offer the help with cancer fundraisers. And I meant to look up and see where the closest lodge was to us, and I forgot to do that.
There's one in New York City, because Scott's cousin, he was 23 and got diagnosed with cancer, and so they had to take the train from upstate to the city like a gajillion times. And when he was there getting his like 3 weeks of treatment or whatever before his surgery, they stayed. And I think there's one in Atlanta too.
ACS Hope Lodge locations. Let's see. There's one in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Maryland popped up for me.
Yeah. So Baltimore definitely.
That's probably like major cities, right?
Yeah, made the bigger
Chicago,
cities.
Atlanta.
Hospital, cancer
Yeah.
hospital.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like Duke and
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure there's one down there.
yeah, Johns Hopkins.
All right. So then
Alright,
your next
so
one up.
everybody, I would think, wants to party like planning Patty, or whatever that guy's name was.
Peter planning Peter.
Whatever.
Patricia.
So, what are things that you can do to party like planning Patty? So, mark your calendars. That's, I think, the biggest thing. And that's something I did today at my other job. Nobody here knows that. Anyway, I have a calendar that I carry in my purse with me that I've got all my kids' doctor's appointments, my doctor's appointments, band practice, whatever, swim meet, ball game, whatever your situation is, put all that on there so you can see it in front of you. And then you go, okay, I want to schedule whatever for cooking shows. Well, you know, with a cooking show, you got to be able to go to that person's place. So block out whatever, if you want to pick a color and your cooking show days are green, and put a green around that day on your calendar so that you know at a quick glance, these are my whatever. I have 8 days available that I could go do a cooking show. I want to schedule 4 of them. And you know right away. Virtual parties, you can pretty much schedule whenever, you know. So maybe if you like to run yours for 4 days or 6 days or whatever, and you always start them on, who knows, Tuesdays, maybe mark your Tuesdays in a different color so that you can keep track of, you know, when you want to schedule people. If you can, schedule 2 or 3 virtuals at the same time so you're not having to do so much work. Miss Sincere Queen over here can help you get squared away on how to get it to post to all 3 of them without going to Facebook jail. Okay, but the biggest thing is know your dates on your calendar. Okay, and then like she shared with us, make a plan and set goals. And share those with other people, because then they will help you be accountable to what those goals are.
Find a better bold buddy.
Yes,
Or-
exactly.
yes.
Or 2 of them. You can be a team of 3 that you're on each other about what are you doing and how are you doing it. Know how many shows per month, how many days, nights per week that you need to work. How much in sales and recruits do you want each month? Again, like Tiffany said, when you were trying to figure out your BHAG, is if you know a number, she'll help you back into it. Okay, if you want to make $500 a month because you need that for the car payment, she'll help you back into what do I need to do to make that happen? Okay, participate in team meetings. If you couldn't be here tonight and you couldn't be on Zoom tonight, but Tiffany has it posted by tomorrow morning and you want to exercise on the elliptical or the bike or whatever, you can listen to what is recorded, okay? You have the 6 weeks to success option for training. There's always training on Consultants Corner. Some of them are old recordings from National Conference. It doesn't matter how old they are, they're still good material. Okay, they're awesome material. And it doesn't hurt to listen to the same ones more, over and over again, because like for me, it's just like kind of watching a movie. You pick up something you missed the first time and you're like, oh, I didn't think of that. Oh, that wasn't my focus 3 months ago. My focus is different now. So when you listen to it again, different things are going to jump out at you. So don't think if you did 6 weeks to success in the spring and then it gets offered to you again in the fall, oh, I don't need that because I took it in the spring. You're going to learn new things the second time, the third time.
How many times have you taken those classes? I think you've taken like at least
4 or 5.
At least, yeah.
And I keep my notes from each time. So sometimes I'll be like, oh, I remember we talked about such and such. And then I'm trying to go back and find it.
I think it's like, and I think you hit it too, like, you might be in a totally different spot. Like, we were talking last night, like, when I did director band the first time, I didn't have anybody on my team. But now I have 2 with, possibly 2 more. Like, and I think keeping your goals, like, in front of you, like, I've got a running tally of trying to get to 15,000 and also knowing where you're at. Like, last month, I had no idea where am I at until Casey texted me and she was like, you're like less than a show away from, level 1. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But like that push it, like, I don't know, that's just something that I need to get better at myself is like keeping it in front of me.
So that's why I have our goals here. Like, we have our sales goal, our recruiting goal, our, that kind of is an extension of our recruiting goal. Always having it in front of you is key. Like, like I'll use my example of Oreos. If the Oreos are hidden from me, I kind of forget about them. But if they're right there in front of me, I'm going to eat them. So when you have your goals in front of you and they're kind of staring at you, sometimes you're like, oh, stop staring at me. But then again, you're like, I need that. I want that. That's what I want, because I'm going to get X, Y, and Z. So I actually wanted to share, Bert is here tonight and his son really wanted him to go where?
Soccer game.
A soccer game, not his soccer game, like to go to a professional soccer game. But you chose to be here because in return, by investing in yourself here, that's in turn help him get those cleats and all that gear and stuff. So, a lot of times it's such a similar thread that a lot of us join Pampered Chef because we might want the product to make better dinners for the kids. We may want the money to invest in something for the kids. Whether we're, I know when I started, I didn't have any kids, but then it quickly turned into formula, diapers, and preschool. Okay, now it's baseball bats, baseball gloves, and goggles that cost $20 a pop. So, if I use them as an excuse, then I can't make the money to then buy those things. So, you join because of them, but then don't use them as an excuse of why you can't. Because this is not fair to them. You're always blaming it on them. No, I will blame my husband sometimes.
He's not here to fight for it.
But and like tonight, my children each had to be somewhere tonight. As you saw, the rain came, so that did help me out. But I had like all day long, I was texting to make sure that Mia had her ride with one person, that Drew had his ride with another, and that is our constant state. And part of that is too, like, even if I could have taken one of them, I didn't want to be on the road doing both of them because then I would totally miss one. It's either I'm going to miss them both or miss one. So I'd rather just miss one of them than miss both of them. So I'm always, developing relationships with people to get rides. And obviously, if you have a 3-year-old, you're not going to put a 3-year-old in the car with someone you don't know. But like I'm sure with your band parents, you've gotten to know a couple band parents that you could say, hey, if I take this time, can you take next time? I'm sure with soccer, y'all have done that. I know with swim, baseball, softball, all that stuff, we've had to do that. And I'll tell you also, once you develop those relationships with those other parents, you start to get to know them more, and then they turn into customers very naturally. Okay, because then they start to know more about you and your family. Or if you say, like, I purposely put in there, I cannot be at the game, Mia's getting a ride because I have a Pampered Chef show. Not because I have to work. I always say because I have a Pampered Chef show. Okay, so then that plants that little seed for sometime later. All right, so thank you for talking to us about, where's my slides? Okay, about selling. Okay, so booking. All right.
That was booking.
I'm sorry, selling. Okay, yes, I am not on top of it. Did you want me to wait Okay, so we're just going to keep it right here on this slide. And Laura's got some things.
Okay. So I am like so exhausted from my performance as planning Patty that I'm going to need some help.
Oh, you need some help.
I'm going to
Okay.
need some help with this whole selling thing. So there are like 3 really good ways to increase your sales in May. So does anyone have any idea what they are?
3 ways to increase your sales.
What could be some ways to increase your sales in May? I'll just wait.
I might know one.
What do you think it is?
Well,
They're the cats 'cause they were
I'm not
going
sure
nuts.
if the bubbles were supposed to help me remember something or not, but I would say help with cancer.
Oh, Stacy, you are so smart. Here, have a little reward. Thank you so much. So many catalogs.
Yeah.
Help with Cancer is one of the ways that you can increase sales in May. Who knows what some of the products are for help with cancer? Does anyone have any ideas?
Pick me.
What is it, Jessica?
A measure-all cup or a food chopper or maybe one of our pink products.
Well, how fantastic. Here's some free mini catalogs for you to pass out to people. Anybody know how much is donated per product? Anyone at all? Anyone want some more free catalogs? Gia? It is $1. Could you please pass
I
my
would
friend
love
Gia
to.
some free literature that she can pass out to friends and acquaintances? That is absolutely correct. Help with Cancer is one of the ways to increase your sales in May. The products are the snack bar maker, the food chopper, very popular, the pink and white Twix-It cups, the pink and white whipped cream maker, and the measure-all cup. Fantastic. There are 2 more ways to increase sales in May. Can anyone help me? Anyone at all?
Who doesn't
Side note, I did not. This is all her.
50% off?
That is excellent. Excellent, Jessica. Very good. 60% off. What else? What about you, Yo-Yo? Do you know another way to increase sales in May? Cheryl? Anyone down there? Can you hear me?
Oh, you.
Well, let me give you a hint. I like to think of summer as gift giving part 2. Part 1 being during the holidays. During the summer, we have gift giving part 2, which Father's Day, Mother's Day, grilling accessories, rubs for dads. Lots of dads do all the cooking in the house, and they would maybe appreciate the gift of a rock crock or something like that, a really nice fry pan, one of the woks, a quick cooker, you know.
Kojo gifts.
Oh, Coach's
Absolutely.
gifts. That's a good one.
Absolutely.
Teacher.
Cooker for
My-
college students.
Yes.
It's also shower and wedding season.
Sure is.
What do you give newlyweds? Cookware and cutlery. Who sells cookware and cutlery? We do. And it's fantastic. It has a lifetime guarantee. Our cookware can be put in the dishwasher along with other multiple surfaces for like the rock crock. And the cutlery also is a lifetime guarantee. A third way to increase sales is the crinkle cutter. That's our $75 gift with purchase.
Yeah.
You can chop up watermelon with it. It works like a dream.
Oh, that's a great idea.
The biggest, best fruit snack in the summer is watermelon. It also, my favorite, not popularized use for it is to cut crusts off sandwiches. Man, it's just wide enough. You just roll it on, roll it.
Good idea.
No more crusts. Not that I have toddlers anymore, but I have men. I have men who think they're toddlers. So just
She has a Jefferson.
Oh, and I have a Dave too.
Oh.
So what is in it for you guys to when you increase your sales opportunities in May?
Free for all.
Thank you, Stacy.
Are
Here.
you asking a
have
question
some more.
about the
Yes.
free for all?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Tell-
I'll be quiet then.
No, you can. Do you want to talk about it?
I can't remember all of it. All I remember from the night I led
Yes.
a happy half hour
Yes.
Yes.
is that the level 2 for the free for all for May is, I want to say $350, and it's on the cover of the fall catalog.
That's
Like,
right. It's
seriously, like I have no idea,
I don't know what
Yeah,
it is,
but I want it.
Yeah. The
What
level.
did you say?
the-
$350?
It's
It's
an air fryer, guys.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
worth- the value of it is
It's on the cover of the fall catalog. It's for $1,500 in sales.
Wait,
There's
for
two-
May?
For May.
For May.
There's 2 weeks left. And the value of it is $350, and it's on the cover of the fall catalog.
Just remember, last season was what? What's on the cover of the catalog right now?
Oh, the walk.
The walk.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's freaking air fryer, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's an air fryer.
The other thing that's in it for you for May selling is booking opportunities. Booking out when you sell in May and June, you are going to be able to book your fall shows off of that for the new products, including whatever you get as the demo to book your fall parties.
Right.
Right. So, so booking opportunities, you'll be doing customer care 222, following up with those people, the guests and the hosts that you booked with before. Do not think that a host will not book you 2 months later. I just had that. Jennifer booked me in February. She had an $1,100 show. I had a party with her.
Cinco de Mayo?
For Cinco de Mayo. Thank you, Tiffany. I had a party with her for Cinco de Mayo again. Another $700 show.
Nice.
Same people.
Nice.
Same friends at both parties.
Nice.
We had a great time. We made totally different recipes. I was able to show totally different products. They loved it. And you know that I'm going to be like following up with all of those people saying, what about you?
Right.
Where's your free products? Do you know that Jennifer saved like $700 on, and she practically has a new kitchen. I kid you
Because
not.
she got $240 in one, and then she would have gotten $140 in the other.
Yes,
Wow.
exactly. So,
And this is only month 1 of the sellathon. It's
Okay.
2 months long.
So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and admit this now. I thought it was June and July, not May and June.
In the past has always been June and July,
yes.
and this year they slid it. I don't know why. Maybe because conference is early.
I think it is.
Because we're gonna know the products in July.
Right.
So usually we finish the sellathon before we go to conference. And it used to only be like back in the day it was only 1 month.
Right.
But because the products have gotten, there's so many new products and the value has gone up, they end up doing 2 months worth.
And what you earn in May is there's no overlap. So if you
Right.
earn all 3 levels in May and all 3 levels in June, you will not get any duplicate.
Yeah.
Until you make director and get the whole lot.
Wow.
Until you make director, then the whole box comes together. Yes. All right. So let's talk about the third piece of training, which is our recruiting. Okay. So hopefully you know by now that we have a amazing kit that is for this month only, the summer launch kit, which it has approximately the same value as the previous 109 kit. Yes, right? So it has a previous 109 kit. It's still 109. The value is still over $400, but it has different products in the mix. So, for people who really want that quick cooker, not that I am wanting them to kidnap, but this is a really good deal for this quick cooker. Okay. What's that? Yeah, isn't it? Okay. So, check out Consultants Corner with the video. They did post it today on the Pampered Chef main page. Like, what are you going to do this summer? So you could share that. It is downloadable, so you can re-upload it into your parties right now. Okay. So not only do they get this awesome deal, but you are going to get, they're doubling the amount of points for Disney. Okay. So usually we get 3,000 points when you sign someone and they qualify. In the month of May, when they sign in May and they qualify in 30 days, somebody who signed last night, their 30th day is June 19th. So it's roughly like 36, 37 days that they get. if they qualify and they're $12.50 by then, which I mean, shoot, they got Disney products coming, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get 6,000 trip points. Imagine if you just signed 3 people. Okay, so like that's you're gonna be so close to like, and that's gonna. And I have earned. My goal is to have Disney done by June 30th. So even if you haven't earned hardly any points yet, you still have plenty of time to earn level 1. Okay. The first time we did Disney, actually the second time we did Disney 4 years ago, that was my goal too, was to earn it in 6 months. All right. So it is definitely doable. There are consultants all over. I've seen lots of my friends posting in the past month. They've already earned it. So it is definitely doable.
My goal is December 31st. Okay?
There you go. So, but now if you think about it, you've got May, even if you don't count May, you've got June through December, you've got 7 months to work it. All right. And we haven't yes, the spring season is really great, but the fall is even better.
It's 56, right?
Yes. Yeah. That's actually coming up on another slide. All right. So what we have from the organization, okay, so this is from Paper Chef. They're going to give you 6,000 points. All right. We are giving away, for every consultant that signs and joins this month, I will personally give them $50 in a rebate towards whatever kit they pick. So they don't have to pick the 109 kit to get this rebate. But they're going to get $50 from me. But if they did pick the 109 kit, they are paying $4.50 for their kit because they get the 50% rebate.
$4.50.
Yes, they're paying $4.50 for their kit when they qualify in 30 days because Paper Chef is going to give them $54.50 and I'm going to give them $50. All right, I want to see you guys succeed, and I want to see you get that 6,000 points. It is totally worth the $50 to do that. All right, what you're also going to get is you help make a difference in somebody's life. There's unlimited earning potential for these people. We do not have a glass ceiling, so they can make as much money as they need to. You're going to get overrides on your team sales because your team is growing. Who just got their first overrides? And then you are also earning 30 Pampered Chef dollars as they qualify. Okay, so this is all year round. You get your 30 Pampered Chef dollars. Yes.
Could I sign Sarah?
Is she inactive? Yes.
So she would start over.
Yes.
So she wouldn't have.
Actually, when a consultant wants to come back, that's usually what I suggest. And you know why? Because if they come back under the renewal thing with Pampered Chef, it's $35. They do not get a website. They get no product. They get a thing of catalogs.
Why would they
That's
do
it.
that?
Exactly. Why not do the 109 and get the website, get all the products, and get all the benefits that comes with that, all the Pampered Chef dollars that come with that. That's the better deal. That's why I always try to encourage somebody, if they go inactive, don't do the renewal. Let's get a whole new number.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So then what I have for you guys is every recruiter in the month of May, you're going to go into a drawing for $100, a beautiful, crisp Benjamin. What would you do with a crisp $100 right now?
Voice word.
Okay. Okay. Pay a bill.
Actually put it in your hands to hold for me to go to the fall retreat.
There you go. I like the way you're
That is
thinking.
a great
That's a great idea. Yes, the retreat in Pennsylvania.
This year.
Good idea. Okay, so the 50 and the 100 is just for our organization. The double points and the rebate is from Pampered Chef. Everybody gets that. Okay, so just want to make sure when you are writing down your notes that you do that. All right.
The rebate is if they qualify.
They have to qualify in 30 days.
And then they get the rebate.
They get the rebate.
Awesome.
But they're also getting the 100 Pampered Chef bucks.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So it's pretty awesome. All right. So some other rewards that you guys we earn all year round is the trip point. So Jessica, here's what answers your question. Level 1 is 56,000 trip points. Okay? When you make director in the year, it drops by 4,000 points.
Yeah, you only have to get it 52.
So if you make director, it goes to 52. Plus the 5 people that you have signed and qualified, that's 15,000 points right there.
It looks like I signed in May.
It's okay. It's for the whole calendar year.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Unless I sign in May, because then you get more.
Then you get more points. Then you're going to get yes. Okay? So you've got...
Oh, well, they're two coming.
And then you've got your, you get a point for every dollar you sell. When you develop a director, you get 6,000 points. So like when Bree promoted, Casey got 6,000 points.
She's gotta have like. Close
It's on the
friends.
sheet. It's on the printout over there. Oh, and I have a slide with it on there, and it's like I can't remember. And then you also get your consistency bonus. So if you're doing if you're doing $2,000 in sales in a quarter, you get an extra 1,000 points. And so it is on a true quarter. So it's January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. All right. So you have potentially to get 4,000 points.
So right now, if you've already blown it, you still have the potential to
Get 2,000.
twice.
Yes, to get
I
it.
thought
For
it
the
was
next
2,000
two.
points for consistency.
It's $2,000.
Oh, okay, for
Get
what-
you
okay.
1,000 points.
But I think there's also, I could be wrong. Isn't there? Didn't we read somewhere else that if you hit it every quarter for the whole year, there's
I don't know if there's another. I don't think there's another one on top of that.
No,
That would be
I think it's
nice.
just for each quarter.
Yeah, you just get it for each quarter. All right, so then you also get the you can work towards the Excellence Award. I will tell you that because the trip period is on a January to December rotation, and then Excellence is from a June 1 through May 31st rotation, they help each other out a lot. Okay, so I've already earned the 350 level because I've earned it in sales. I'm working really hard to get it in recruits because I am 4 away. I need 15, I have 11, and we need 4. So I need 4 more so that I can.
direct recruits to you or
Yes,
to anybody?
they're
other?
direct to me.
Oh, to you.
So like right
Okay.
now, the only one in this room is Bert, the only one that counts in this room. But there's like 6 of you, I think. There's like 6 or 7 of you potentially that could do it this month. So they exist. Okay. And for me, it's, yes, the $500 would be nice from the 350 to 500, but it's more like the eliteness of the 2 categories is a much smaller group than the 1 category. And so that's why for me, that's like important. I like that kind of recognition. Okay. So let's talk about recognition since we're right there. All right. So let's give a round of applause to our Green by 15 March Achievers. Oh, sorry, April. So all these people submitted at least 150 by April 15th. And remember, when's our deadline for this month? Tomorrow. And what happens when we meet our goal of 20 people?
There's a cash drawing.
There is a cash drawing. That is right. So it is a $5 per person, or it starts at 25, and then we add $5 per person after 20. So there have been pots up to $65 and $75 when we have done that. All right. So thank you, all you guys, for being green. Just like Kermit said, it's good to be green. Okay. So then next up, we've got our do and tell. So who submitted a do and tell this past month? Awesome. Who's done at least 5? All right, Cheryl. Yes. There you go. And these slackers over here who are only doing 3, what have I told you to do?
Get my life together.
We're not going to be hot mess, Holly.
So that's not what I told them. So what I told them was that they they sometimes forget to post.
Yeah, we do.
So that's what they need.
Why
That's
Cheryl
fine.
inspired
Yeah.
us.
Yes. So they're like, oh, Cheryl's posting. I need to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
They never do.
Yes.
You're right.
So
You're right.
when you do something income producing, this is what the example I was sharing with Yo-Yo yesterday was, if you stamp a catalog, that's doing nothing. It's not going anywhere. It's not making you any money. But if you stamp a catalog and you give it to the Walmart cashier and you get her information back and you set up a time to talk to her, that is income producing.
I really need to post my do and tell.
Yes,
I've done
Gia.
that before my
Yeah.
teachers, the kids' teachers, and their teachers' aides, and then the principal and the front desk security.
And we-
There you
They all
go.
have them, And I just didn't
This
post
is Gia who wears her apron into the grocery
Yeah, I
store.
do.
Yes. So that's what you need to do is to post your do and tell. So when you do a party, when you book a party, when you have a conversation with a new consultant, even if it's over IM or text, that counts. Especially when you include me in a 3-way conversation, that counts. When you do your coaching calls with me, when you participate in your 6 Weeks of Success class, so you can still post that. You can still post that.
That'll be for the next one.
That's, it was already past the deadline anyway. Sunday was our cutoff.
Okay.
Okay, so it's already for the next one. So every week you guys are on 6 Weeks of Success. That's 6 right there. All right. Plus the 6 calls, that's another 6.
That's right.
So you should have a minimum of 14 when you come back next, or 12 when you come back next
team
month.
meeting.
Coming to the team meeting. See that. This is learning. Why not?
Last month.
There you go.
I have never, 2 years and I've never posted that one.
Really?
Why not? I guess we never thought about it. It's income producing. Yeah. Go ahead.
Great ideas.
Get you fired up, baby.
Yeah.
I did a giveaway on my personal page
Yes.
or my group page,
Yeah.
and then I had like one winner and then like runner up.
Yeah.
So the runner ups get like these super old super.
That's all right.
But then they get a coupon, $5 off your next $30 purchase. So mailing those out, would that count as a do and tell?
I get, yeah, because you are working your business.
Right.
It hasn't yielded any income
But
yet.
she's planting seeds.
But you're planting seeds.
Yes.
Everybody loves coupons.
Yes.
The thing about the $5 off thing too is, I know this is gonna sound really silly to other people or to us, but to other people, if you offer them free shipping, local free shipping, okay, then $5.25 when they ship the host. People are like, free shipping? I'm in. Like, seriously,
You're right.
because you might know it's only $5.25. But
However, you make no commission on shipping.
Yeah.
You make commission on a $5 product. So if you offer free shipping, you're not making any commission on that $5.25 you're eating.
even if you put it as a consultant's gift,
You're not making commission on it. It's a tax write-off, yes,
Yeah.
but it's not a commissionable sale.
It's not earning you any money.
So confused.
Product is the only thing you make commission on.
So what's the difference in me taking $5 off somebody's order if it's a $5 product?
But if it helps,
Because
if they
because they're still placing an order
Yeah.
that you earn commission on.
but they may increase it.
Yeah. Because I'm doing 5 off 30. So you have to buy 30. So it's really $25 for a $30.
Yes.
thing.
I see what Jessica's saying.
Yes.
Because she's saying
The
that
5 is no difference. The $5 is no
Right,
difference.
right.
But if it's like with the 30, but if you just say free shipping,
Oh no, I'm free shipping off an order of 25 or more.
right?
Oh, yeah,
So you
right,
got
right.
so
Hey,
it
I
comes
didn't know free
yes.
shipping.
Like the ones that say the first 3 people to order today get free shipping. Well, if they order one thing at
It's not
$10,
Yeah.
Oh no.
right?
That's
Okay, so that's why just be careful with your words about free shipping. Yeah. All right.
That way I'm not
So let's do our high five line. So I'm going to stop our screen share here so that these people can watch our high five line. Let me see. Did you do yours? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
That's just
On
me.
our
You're like,
team,
so-
I was in top 5%.
Woo!
And
Yay!
I don't post it because I'm like, oh no, dude, somebody else has it.
No, yeah, you should definitely
And
share.
I
Do it as a do and tell anyway.
Yes,
Okay.
that will
Okay,
work.
No, I
Or just
would.
resign this month. So anyway. Okay, so round of applause. We've got this person has been exercising for 30 days straight at 30 minutes more.
Wow! I can
He
do that
earned
for one day.
$1 for being here. I'm just double checking to make sure. Did you submit last month, Bert? Yes. Why am I not seeing you? This report printed really weird. I had people on here twice, so I'm wondering if it accidentally did not put a couple people on here. What were your sales for?
It was $290 last month.
Okay.
$291, $20.
All right. So then I have you in the wrong spot. We'll come. Okay. I'll just do you anyway. All right. So $291 in sales. Woohoo! All right. So that would go on your bottom line right there. All right, so this next person did one show last month. They got $1 for being here tonight. She has over 1,000 trip points. Total sales of 201, and that is Stacey Coleman. All right, this person did we got 2 bookings last month. Her 11-year-old is going to Hawaii tonight, and she's actually sitting in the room. I don't know if I can take it. She's got $1 for being here. Her total sales last month were $215. Where's Gia? All right, let's see. No, we're not writing your total sales at the bottom here, so that I can't do this. Hold on. I need it writing. Here. Thank you. Great. So hold on. So I just want to make sure I put them in the right order. All right. Well, that one goes there, and then that one goes there. And then, yes. Okay, hold on. Almost there. Almost there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this person did one show last month, got one booking. Her Wahoo is she is in Director Bound. She has $1 for being here, and she has total sales of last month of $360. That's Laura. Way to go, Laura. All right, so here's where our high five line starts. You got to come up front. All right, so this person, make sure they got this in order. Okay, this person did 3 shows last month. Her top show was $441. She got one booking. She got $2 for being here. Her Wahoo, it was her first time paid as a senior consultant. She had level 1 of the sales promotion. She has over 5,000 trip points, and her total sales were $757. Come on down, Jet. High five. All right, this next person did 4 shows last month. Her top show was $328. She got one booking. Her Wahoo is her daughter is potty training, and we'll go pee-pee in the potty. We're working on the other one. And then she got the level 1 sales promotion. She gets $3 for being here, and her total sales are $767. Going down, Yo-Yo. Awesome. All right, y'all keep this way so the camera can see you. Oh, there you go. Okay, and then the number 1 salesperson in the room did 2 shows last month. She's learning not to be afraid to ask. She earned the sales promotion. She has over 7,000 trip points. Her top show was $575. She had total commissionable sales of $811. Come on down, Cheryl. Yes. There you go, girl.
Discouraged too.
Yes, look at that. Number 1 in sales. Woo! All right, excellent. Thank you, ladies. You can have a seat. Let's see who else. I've got a couple other people who are okay. So I don't know if everyone's still on there, but we do have Kelly who qualified in her first 30 days. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, Kelly. And let's see. I'm looking at the sales here. Amanda Rhodes. She lives out in Carrollton, Smithfield, somewhere out that way. She had $1,164 in sales. Casey had $2,296 in sales. Davina, who's a new consultant, had $1,035 party and her monthly. Woo! Heather, who is not here, earned level 2 and had $1,527. Woo! Jen Cahoon, who is not here, is not feeling well, or had $1,222 in sales. She had a $1,000 party too. Kelly, the one that qualified, did $1,126 this month. Stacy Lane, who is our 4th Stacy, who was under Bree, did $1,549. Louise, who's out on the West Coast and is doing a photo shoot right at the moment, did $2,516. And let me see, I think that's all the ones over like the $1,000 mark. All right. All right, so then let me plug this back in so you guys can see up here. Hope we don't make you dizzy, Alexis. Alexis is watching us from home right across the street. She had oral surgery, so she is not in good shape to visit with us today. All right, so let me hit the... Oh, no. Okay. All right, so we've got we did our high five line. Okay, so here are our top 5 sellers in the organization. So we got Amanda with the 1,100, Jen Cahoon with 1,200, Heather with 15, Stacy with 1,500, and then Louise with $2,500. Way to go! Yeah. So that is pretty awesome. All right, and then next up we have our congratulations to our recruiters, which is Casey. She had Jessica join her team. And then our 2 newest senior consultants are Jessica and Amanda. Yeah. So what it means to be a senior consultant is you have at least 1 person on your team, and then you make 1% on your sales and on their sales. So Jessica, what was your little bump?
It was like $11.
Okay.
Overrides?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can get 2 Starbucks with that.
Or Dunkin'.
Or Dunkin', yeah. Excellent.
But let me tell you, I never look at my commissionable sale, like my commission statements, because I'm like, $600 party. I should expect this much. Until you get a deposit that's more than what you should have, and you're like, that's not right. How'd that happen? And then
There you
actually
go.
Look at your commission statement.
That's awesome. All right, so we've got Kelly who is qualified, and we still have a lot of people that can qualify. So up here on our Share the Love board, these are all of our Mickey heads. We have 23 Mickey heads, and only the ones with the stars have qualified. So we've got all these people who are still left to qualify. And so we got lots of potential there. So we'll see who's next. All right, and then next up, I'm sorry that my confetti is in the way. When I have it in slide, I can't figure out how to get it in slideshow mode because it's so small. Let's try it that way. Does it work?
It's to work.
I know. Why is it doing that? Why did I mess it up?
There you go.
Okay, so there we've got our $1,000 show achievers, Jen, Davina, and Louise. We're got a couple people who are working towards the next sales, career sales requirement. And then Cheryl has earned an extra $100. Did you see that? You're up to 300 now. You went from 2 to 300. Amanda went from 1 to 200, and Kelly earned her first 100 Pampered Chef dollars. So that's pretty awesome. Look at all our level 1 and 2 achievers. So all of our level 1 people got their Disney stuff, right? You got your Disney stuff. Level 1 and level 2 got Disney plus the bowls and such. So nice little things there when you for a job well done. There is still time to earn the fall products with the May and June free-for-alls. All right. So here are your trip points. Y'all were just asking where the trip points are. So I sorted it by total number of points. And there's like the top amount of people I could fit on this one sheet. Okay. So Casey has 16,000. That's what you were asking. Is how many does Casey have? And then Bree's right behind her.
Yep.
So, and then Cheryl's coming up behind that. So those points add up quicker than you think.
Amazing.
All right.
Almost there.
What?
Are you almost there?
I have over 30, but I can't remember how many are 30. So, all right. So every single consultant is an essential piece of the puzzle. We had 35 active consultants. So we just broke our previous record, which was 34, which was in October. Okay, so we broke it. We had 35. I was very amazed when that number updated. And we've been going up every single month. So January, February, March, April, all the numbers just keep increasing on the number of active consultants. So every single person is an essential piece. That's how we get to our goal with everyone doing a little bit. All right, and then looking ahead to June, our Green by 15 is tomorrow. So if you got that show hanging out there, the earlier you get it in, the better. So you're not hung up at midnight trying to get that show submitted. Our sales goal for this month is 21,000. Last year we did almost 15, and we had 24 shows and 39 active consultants. That's not right. I was a typo.
Maybe 29.
Maybe it was 29. Yeah, I'll go back and look. All right, so our recruiting goal is 6. And that's our recruiting goal for every month. And we have that new kit is only available this month for the 109 cooker. Yeah.
That just popped into my head.
What's that?
I think I'm going to do this. I know I'm going to do it on Saturday.
What's that?
It just came into my mind. Because if you haven't heard this from Tiffany already, she'll say to you, if you don't have a party on the books,
the best
what
party
is she?
is yourself.
That's
Do
right.
Okay, so I'm doing an open house on Saturday. And I was thinking about what is in that new kit. I think everything that's in that kit I have.
Okay.
So I'm going to gather it all together and go live on my page and say, come by to my open house.
There you go.
And here's the special. If you sign on.
There you go.
Okay. So
Awesome.
you don't have to have your own open house, but even if you don't have all the items.
Go
in
live
that
with
kit,
the items.
Go live
Yeah.
and talk about it. If you whatever items you may have, show them, and if you don't, then just have like a printout or whatever of what's in it and talk about it.
Very good.
Just to clarify,
Yes.
our fireworks thing,
Yes.
the new consultants get $50 when they qualify. Like,
Yes.
right?
Every new consultant.
Us, we're
It's a
in the
drawing.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm only giving out $100 bill. Okay.
And
But
she's
it does
talking.
go up. So if you have one person, you get $1. If you have two people, it's $1 plus $2. If you have three people, it's $1 plus $2 plus $3. I'll keep track of that. You don't have to worry about math. Okay. But basically, if you have three people, it's $6. Okay. So it goes up. All right. So we want our directors team screen by 15. We'll see if that happens tomorrow. That means we all have to have 5,000 in sales. And then our Help with Cancer goal. So if you didn't do a goal last month, go ahead and add it to our Help with Cancer pink board. I think most of y'all are on there. And then I'm going to make a video and show you how to run the report to see how much you have done. So without having to manually go through and count how many items you have sold, there is a way to run that report. Okay, yes, I want to know how many food choppers you've sold this month. Okay, so if you don't remember it, take a picture of it so that you can remember, and then, you know, maybe going forward, once I show you how to run the report, you can track where you are. Okay, so
don't forget to Help with Cancer goal. You could also, if you're really feeling spunky, go live and talk about your Help with Cancer items.
Yes. And Cheryl, what are you doing for Cancer Awareness Month? It is also what?
It's also melanoma.
Yes.
It's also mental awareness.
Yes, it is.
That's true.
Wow, it's a lot of
Lots of
awareness
M's.
months.
Yeah.
Mental, melanoma, and brain. Okay. So, and you're doing all of your commission to go back to the cancer that your husband had. Awesome. All right. So in June, in case you haven't looked yet, the June special is double free product and a 60% off item.
Crazy.
Okay.
Double
At the
after
5.
It's probably 650.
I think it's 650.
Is it 650 back up to 650?
650
But they did 1 month at 550, which threw me off.
Yeah.
It was 550 was an extra 100.
That's what it was. Okay, yes. So it's 650. Everything over 650 is doubled. Every party gets a 60% off if they so desire. So,
but isn't it the summer? Like
yes,
summer
it's one of
fun?
these
Yeah.
4 sets right here.
It's the
Okay.
ice cream, the quick signal.
Like the
So
summer fun.
even I recently had someone said I can't do a party right now. I don't really have a lot of free funds. My response to that is having a party costs nothing.
Right.
That's right.
Okay. You do not have to use your benefits. I encourage them to use their free,
Yeah.
but don't feel like you have to use your 60% off and your half off.
That's right.
Okay. So work to get the double free and then get what you want. You got your guest specials there. I honestly tell you, I don't like the one on the left. I only like the one on the right.
Wait,
Like, I got
you like
The serrated one. That's what I use for vegetables anyway. Even though the other one's considered a vegetable peeler,
Right.
I still only really
I
use the
have the
serrated.
vegetable peeler. I don't have the serrated. So you're saying
I
you
like
don't
the feel of the Y shape
Yeah.
when I'm peeling carrots and potatoes and all that
I'm
kind
the
of stuff.
other way.
You like those straight back and forth?
Yes, I do too.
Now the thing is with our peeler is it's bladed on both sides. Like I remember growing up, you had to go down with my mom's peeler. Ours is back and forth.
Right, so it can be left or right.
Right, left or right-handed. Yes. All right. So this for June, it's the second half of the free for all, and I don't know why they have it as May, but it should be June up there.
Just to throw one more thought out there.
Yeah.
On like you were saying about people who when you're trying to get them to book and they're like, I don't have a lot of free funds.
Yeah.
Not free. You know what I'm saying.
Yes,
They don't have
extra
a lot of
funds.
available funds, and you're encouraging them to book anyway and take their free.
Yes.
And then let's say they don't take their 60%.
Yeah.
Off. Have you ever done that where you'll throw that back into the party and like do a drawing
you
for
could.
somebody?
You could definitely do that because the only thing is it's not going to increase your commission and it's not going to increase the sales. But you could say she could gift it to someone.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely had
Yeah.
folks that are like, I don't want, and she'd buy free or buy half off, and she was like, I don't want it. Buy half
Yeah. So yeah, you can be creative with that any way you want. Yeah. And then we won't know what the new consultant promotion is until the 1st. They hold that one very close to the chest. All right. So this is what you're going to text to me. This is for just May. You're going to send me the number of parties you want to submit, the total number of sales you want to submit, and the number of people's lives you're going to change. So just number, comma, number, comma, number. Text that right to me. And then you're going to get back out your the Summer Sally sheet. All right. And here's what we're going to do with that. Now that you know all of the greatness that will happen by working your business this summer, you are going to update your little sheet. So just put a nice little slash mark through the original number that you wrote and give me your updated number.
Oh, those were my updated number.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm a cheater.
So then what you're going to do is you're going to fill a duplicate copy out right here. You're going to have to add your name to it. I didn't put a name slot. All right. And you're going to give me just your updated.
But we gotta write our name on here.
Yeah, write your name on the updated. You'll keep the big sheet. That's why I said just, slash through it. And then you're going to give me the little one before you leave. So you can turn that in with your name tag and put that on the name tag table, and I'll pick them up at the end of the night. You can put them face down if you want so nobody sees them. All right, so hopefully you've now one thing for me is I know this is not my real numbers right here, but what I did is I went back and increased my number of virtuals, especially now if we want to take the kids to Chicago in July. I need a couple extra virtual parties, one during that week when I'm busy, and two to pay for those plane tickets. Or if Jim's going to use miles, we haven't decided yet. Figured that out yet.
Just remember, consistency starts in July.
Yes, consistency does restart in July. Very good point, Jessica.
My goal every first month of the quarter, and then it falls to the wayside. So I'm like, next quarter.
But also being consistent across the board. Jessica and I talked about this in her coaching call. She had a slower February and then such a busy March that it was overwhelming. So then she had to take time off in April to recoup. But if you had kept it even all the way across, it might have been an easier schedule to juggle. And I know I do the same thing. There are times that I just get, so many bookings, I'm all excited, and then I got nothing the next month.
Oh, because you're using
The
purple.
Yeah. There. Well, purple is. Oh, yes, those pens are on their last. All right, so here's where we're going to do our drawings. So I'm actually going to end our recording. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. And I'm just going to end the screen share. And I'm not going to end the meeting, but I'll end the recording part of it.